Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about Gen Z raw dogging it. No, get your mind out of the gutter.
Apparently it means more than that now.
Apparently it means more than that. Yes, they're going to raw dog boredom, which means effectively being grounded for 15 minutes without TV, phone,
What
music,
it effectively
food.
means is, remember what it was like before the internet?
And you wouldn't have anything to do?
Yeah.
And there wasn't anything on TV?
Yeah. That's their challenge, is let's live like we did before the internet and we were on our phone all the time.
That is raw dogging it, guys. That is. And then we're going to talk about Gen Z being obsessed with camping. And it's not the going outside kind. It's sitting in the bathroom and crying or
Well, not
existing.
just that, or just hanging out in the bathroom because you don't want to deal with reality.
I can't even. So look, again, these are stereotypes. This is not everybody. I want to disclaim that because I know we're going to get people in the comment, but like, it's so weird. This is what we did in the 80s when there was nothing to do, when your friends didn't want to do anything or couldn't do anything, when maybe the electric was out or I mean, man, they would have loved it. Just earlier this year, we had the electric go out here in Western Pennsylvania a couple of times, and there was nothing for like 2 days. Mm-hmm. And, so that was raw dogging it. We were raw dogging it.
I'm sorry, I can't not say that word with a straight face. But yeah, back in the days when we used to do things like, read. You could go outside and walk. You could draw. You could go face to face and talk with your neighbors. They're bored.
That is actually the one thing I noticed when the power went out in, was it February, March, whatever it was, is that I actually saw kids outside playing, a lot of kids outside playing, and I haven't seen that in a long time.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen a lot of kids on their bikes, though, lately.
Yeah,
and I was like, yes, cool. This is like the 80s. This is like running in front of your car. But I'm still like, hey, I'm glad to see them out and about on their bikes. So anyway, before we get into any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. So get a woohoo if you do. Woohoo!
It's coming from Yahoo Life. No screens, no distractions, no mercy.
No mercy. Oh, my God.
Single luxury. Inside Gen Z's raw dogging boredom challenge. It's about a generation that's trying to see what happens when they disconnect. Well,
I mean, you have to look at it from their point of view. They don't know what it's like before the internet. They don't know what it's like before. I mean, most of them don't remember what it was like before you had smartphones all the time.
Oh, God.
Some of them do, but a lot of them don't. So for them, this is what they know.
So this is a 19-year-old college student. She spends her days attending class, studying, working, exercising, hanging out with her boyfriend, and this is what she does on TikTok. She is, by all public social media appearances, like many young people in her generation, going about her day and sharing it for potentially millions to see. That is a problem, too. Everybody knows everything about everybody, and it's weird. Her viral moment happened in October, and it's surprising. She's fully clothed. Wait, what?
That's surprising?
Her viral moment, she's fully clothed. That is surprising. Okay, wearing a gray sweatshirt, sweatpants, her hair is pulled back. Who cares?
They needed extra words. They're probably paid by the word.
That's what I'm thinking. It's just Kate sitting on her carpeted floor, raw dogging boredom, and 10 million people watched her raw dog boredom here. Can we open it?
See also the 1980s.
Yeah, right?
And
that's
90s,
what I'm saying. Like,
and the 70s, and the 60s. This is what we did. And the 50s.
50s, especially pre-television. Like, there was guys, I hate to break it to you, there was a time when the average family did not have a TV. There was a time when the average family did not have a radio. And you would just have to just sit there and look at each other or go to bed or, raw dog other things.
This is a video of her looking at the camera for 15 minutes while she sits there.
This is...
that's you could stretch. You could,
This is kind of sad, actually.
Think about story ideas. You could, read a book. Because it says no TV, no music, no food, no phone. Okay,
15 minutes. 15 minutes.
You can still do other things. You can sketch. You can draw. You could read a book.
15 minutes. It wasn't like it was 15 hours. It wasn't like it was 15 days. 15 minutes.
Oh, my God. It's a trend now, guys. How long can you go?
Oh, God. Why are they doing it? Oh, by day 6, she was up to 20 minutes of raw dogging.
Oh, it's like when you work out and you're not used to it and you have to gradually increase your amount of time. It's like that, but something easier.
I would
can't with this.
I would love to just be able to sit there for 15 or 20 minutes and think about nothing. Did she do
that
the
sounds
Gen
like a party
Z stare?
to me.
I know, right? Did she do the Gen Z stare? Did she just like...
She kind of just stared at the screen. But yeah, like I would love to be able to sit there 15, 20 minutes and not have to do anything. That would be a glorious change for me.
Why are they doing it? They're just that desperate to get off their phones, according to Rowan, the productivity influencer who first started the trend in an attempt to fix his attention span.
Well, no, it's not untrue though. As a teacher and a parent, that we have noticed and stuff that it's progressively gotten worse with attention spans. It was a problem when we were kids. They talked about how people couldn't pay attention to things for more than 10, 15 minutes. But now it's even less than that. And the commercials and things change so quickly. Everything, the TV flashed around, and now it's on the phones and things. I told you before about parents saying that they were letting their kids watch shows like Bear in the Big Blue House or things from the 90s or early 2000s because the kids would get more out of it than the new stuff that was just, constant switch. Yeah.
Yeah. Coco Melon is basically a kid show for the TikTok generation. It's just like bam, 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 bam,
yeah.
bam.
I mean, like if they say uptick in ADHD, you kind of have to wonder how much of it is this kind of stuff.
I wonder that too. I mean, it's just kind of everything. Everything is so frenetic now. It's just like, it's crazy. And it is a little bit different. Cause I remember, it was bad when we were kids to eat family dinner and watch TV at the same time.
Yeah.
Like you weren't supposed to do that. You're supposed to actually sit down and talk to each other. And then, television, then you had, people eating TV dinners and eating in front of the TV and stuff. And then it just kind of snowballed.
Now we're to a place you can be at a restaurant with people and they're literally texting each other at the table. And I'm like,
at the table.
Just talk because you're right there.
Well, if you're talking shit about person, you've got to
I mean, okay, something like that. In that case, yes. In that case, yeah. If you're like, oh my gosh, what's up with that person? Yeah, I can kind of see that. But otherwise, I'm just like, they have a lot of people that are like phone free, whatever. You have to put your phone down. I don't understand it because I'm not on my phone 24/7. I'm really not. The rest of my family is, but I'm not. I just don't understand it. But
well, so here they have in parentheses, note about the name. Well, the term raw dogging has typically had a sexual connotation. That's what I thought too. It's been repurposed in recent years to be more PG. Per Merriam-Webster, it now refers to enduring a mundane task without diversions. Raw dogging a flight, for example, means traveling without a book, movie, snack, or even a bathroom break. Wow, your ass might be raw dogged.
I'm like, well, I mean... Well, there you go. If you do the flight, and you could probably do two birds, one stone, man. You could raw dog the flight and with nothing to do, and the boredom challenge at the same time.
And what if you're stuck on a plane for like 2 hours? There's some extra time, right? But they said people are having a harder time tolerating boredom because they're constantly attached to everything.
Well, they never had to deal with it.
I think it's hard too. I mean, it's harder for us, because we basically work online. Like all of our businesses are associated on, with some kind of internet something.
I don't have time to be bored because I'm not doing this. I'm doing stuff at home that needs done, or I have to go on errands, or I have to do stuff for the kids, or whatever. I remember when I was a kid, we'd say we're bored, and my mom would be like, "Well, you know what? It must be nice to be bored. If you're bored, you have time to be bored. You have time to clean your room. If you have time to be bored, you have time to go do the dishes." That kind of stuff.
The whine, I'm bored. And I'm like, what the fudge am I supposed to do?
We had to entertain our damn sels. I know that.
That's Gen Z, or Gen X, sorry. They just pushed us out of the house and said, go climb a tree.
Play. Don't come back until dark. Yeah.
Don't break your legs. Don't get thrown in the back of a van, huh?
Our parents used to do the same thing. They used to go out and play all day and not come back till night. We didn't have phones. They didn't know where anybody was.
So this is kind of my theory too, because we look at media, and we talk a lot about media on the channel, obviously, but we look at media and we look at how everything is basically being repurposed or reimagined. Is it because everybody is attached and spoon-fed stuff all the time? We don't have time to use our imaginations. As kids, we had to go outside and turn the boxes into forts and build our own stuff and make our own adventures. And then, so many things came out of that for a lot of people. Zelda, it was because Miyamoto used to go around and, adventure out in the fields and collect bugs and stuff like that. And that's kind of where the idea came from, to have a character just kind of go wander around. And
there also is an uptick in obesity. I'm just, pointing that out there. since we've had over the years, we used to do more, we used to be out more, we used to not be sitting on our butt all the time. It's becoming more and more Wall-E.
Yeah, it is. It is. Especially go to Walmart. Everybody's on a jazzy too.
No, I'm just saying, like, people are getting heavier and they're on their screens constantly. It's literally Wall-E, and it's just so they can pump advertising and stuff into you.
They said, wow, this is crazy. So this is a psychologist. He said they're almost trying to reclaim something that's become foreign or lost, and that's the ability to be alone with their own thoughts. We've conditioned ourselves to avoid even brief moments of stillness. It's less about doing nothing and more about being intentional and giving the mind a break from the relentless noise of the world.
Well, that makes sense, but it's just like,
noise.
But it's just funny to me that they can't eat, like 15 minutes is like an accomplishment. I'm just like, wow,
this was being grounded, right? This was like,
well, this girl did 2 hours.
Oh my God. Yeah. Like, try being us, where you were stuck in your room and you weren't allowed to watch TV. You weren't allowed to play video games. You weren't allowed to call your friends. You're grounded. That's it. And you basically, it's kind of like when you put the dogs in a crate, like she's like sleeping. I'm like, yeah, they don't have anything else to do. So they just go to sleep.
Yeah. We used to be like, okay, well, the challenge is you don't have TV or phone, but you can still like clean up the house. You can still like take a nap. Yeah, you can still
right.
Go, do other things. They didn't say you couldn't do anything unless that's a rule we're not seeing. But yes, now when they're not doing that, now they're going hiding in the bathroom.
Yeah, so I found this on Blue Sky, and thank God I didn't get some different results because I put Gen Z raw dogging. I'm like, oh shit.
I would not have done that.
That could have gone very, very badly. It could have
done that.
But they're saying it helps them reclaim focus. And I have to wonder, though.
Good on them, I guess. But it's still weird to me.
On some levels, this is why they want that connection back to, going places, malls and arcades.
I think that's just it. I think they want to, they know they're on their phones too long and they want to distance themselves from that. And I mean, we were laughing about it's boredom and everything else, but because we grew up in a different time. And we grew up with boredom and having learned, we were taught how to deal with it. Now, then there's also like they overschedule kids too, like how many clubs these kids in, how many sports these kids in, parents, sign up for other stuff. And it's like, they probably don't get time to be bored, and you need to learn to have time that you're bored and how to deal with it and how to cope with it.
You'll be bored and you'll like it.
Yeah, that's right. But hiding in the bathroom and try to get a break. I mean, I get that. I would love to sit down and be bored for 15 minutes or hide in the bathroom for an hour. That sounds delightful.
So this is coming from Vice. This was a couple months ago. Gen Z is turning restrooms into emotional bunkers with bathroom camping. And it's not, again, when you start talking raw dogging and bathroom camping, people are probably thinking, what the hell? And they had to make a point of saying the other girl had her clothes on to go viral. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Well, there's pointing out the obvious. Yeah. How this is in a statement is for society.
The trend is called bathroom camping. It's gaining traction on TikTok as the latest form of self-prescribed therapy. Users
but they're all videotaping themselves doing it.
I know, right? I want to disconnect, but I'm going to film myself.
I'm going to film myself doing it, so I get money for you watching it.
Users say it helps them reset their nervous systems, escape overstimulation, and reclaim a few minutes or hours of unbothered solitude.
You could go to the bathroom for hours. Tell me you don't have a life or any responsibilities when you go to the bathroom for effing hours.
Or you have a severe medical condition.
Yes.
There's that too. Or you're on OnlyFans. It's basically the 2025 version of raw dogging a flight, except you're doing it from the toilet stall.
Ew.
So wait, are people streaming? Okay, so let me get this straight. And this is not on. Are people streaming themselves just sitting on the crapper?
I don't know. I don't use my phone in the bathroom because I find it gross.
What was the one commercial they had with the guy where they had was it Kindle tablets where they had a bathroom one and a regular one? Like use the bathroom Kindle.
I don't know, but I think it's nasty. So I do not use my phone in bathrooms. But
there's nothing going on in the bathroom, says TikToker Hendo, who claims to have been bathroom camping for 20 years. It's just straight me and me in the bathroom. What? He says he camps when life gets overstimulating, whether he's at a party, at work, or just home alone. For him, a few hours in the bathroom stall costs less than therapy and comes with zero judgment.
A few hours.
Comes with hemorrhoids.
It comes with their legs falling asleep. I I don't even have words. Like, okay, look, I get having some me time and going off by yourself and all that. I get that, you know. I understand it. I just don't understand why you need to park it in a bathroom for several hours.
I mean, I get it too, because it is hard with being connected all the time. The phone never fucking shuts up, and people think they have access to it.
I think they're taking their phone in the bathroom with them. Like,
well, then you're not really raw dogging it, are you?
No, they're two different things. Like the boredom challenge is not apparently the same thing as the bathroom challenge. The bathroom challenge is you go in the bathroom and just hang out there for hours to get away. Where
with
the other
your
one,
phone.
you're bored. You're not bored.
Well, then you need to raw dog the bathroom.
Well, clearly these are all dudes who don't have kids, because then you never get to be alone when you had children or pets. They're always in there with you.
Well, that's the dogs are, especially our dog Charlie. What you doing? You watch me poop. I watch you poop.
Well, you go to the bathroom, or cat Ozzy used to crawl in your pants, so you couldn't put your pants on. And then, every time I go to the bathroom, I either get Charlie or Vivi. One of the two come in there, and then Vivi wants picked up. So I'm trying to go to the bathroom while holding the dog. Well, there's no phone.
It's like toddlers, because like they always joke about the mom. It is true that the mom's like locking the door, like mommy's busy. Just for the love of God, if you're bored, go find something to do.
And then picture outside the door, and the kids are there, and all the animals are there. They're all
kids are there.
You see taking pictures, and all the animals and kids are standing outside the bathroom.
You see paws and little fingers under the door. Mommy, you in there, mommy? And then the cat's like, mommy, you in there? You got treats? Anyway, so there we go. Raw dog. This is crazy. I mean, is this where we're at, though, where we have to have a challenge to stay off?
You're scheduling boredom.
Scheduling boredom. We have to schedule boredom. But here's the thing. Like, humans aren't meant to be constantly connected 24/7.
That's true. And it is hard. And it is exhausting. And it is overstimulating. And I get why people want to disconnect from it. I'm not making fun of that. I'm making fun of the fact that it's now considered a challenge.
All right, so there we go. We're gonna wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
Go, you guys. Shut us off. Go raw dog it for 10, 20 minutes.
and the new version of raw dog. You can do the other type if you want to too. I'm not gonna. That's up to you.
I don't want to hear about it.
That's between you and whoever else.
Even if it's just you in the bathroom, I don't want to hear about it. Just Anyway, all right, let's wrap it up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.
For more pop culture news, views, and rants, go to news.clownfishtv.com. That's news.clownfishtv.com.